Hi everyone, Alana Corso, managing broker, co-founding partner of Dwell Realtors, coming to you this week to give you a first quarter market update. Well, 2021 is off to a rockin' start here on the Mid-Peninsula, and I thought it would be good to give you a market update to check up and check in with everybody. And as many of you know, I kind of track 6 of the core cities on the Mid-Peninsula that, show us a good range of where property values are at. And you can see where my statistics are in looking at these different cities. And interestingly, when you look at these, I also, I run these statistics, I do them monthly, but I also do them quarterly to see, and, when I track them year over year on the month basis or quarter over quarter, or, however you're running the numbers, it's interesting because I always like to also pay attention to, what highest points were on these particular cities. And several of these cities have actually hit their highest median sales prices ever here in Q1. So Belmont, Redwood City, San Carlos, and San Mateo have all hit their highest median sales prices ever for Q1 this year, which is pretty crazy, not super surprising for, boots on the ground. As many people know, I represent a lot of buyers and sellers, and my buyers would definitely say, wow, this market is competitive. So you can see it in the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Again, when you hit highest numbers ever for median sales prices, it's out there, right? So big prices, multiple offers, a lot of demand for these houses. And you might be asking why? Why are we seeing this? Well, our market tracks the stock market, and our prices don't trade intraday like the stock market does, and different companies and mutual funds and ETFs, etc. It does move and trend with it, and so the stock market is doing well when you look at it. Despite the fact that we are coming out of a pandemic, the market has been positive, and thus our housing market is here, especially on the Mid-Peninsula, where we have, this micro economy that's closely related to technology and biotech and all of the supporting industries within. Also, the cost of money is cheap. Interest rates are still historically low. They've come up a little bit from their lows of fall and winter time, but they definitely still, the cost of money is cheap for borrowers out there. So the affordability factor works. And then we also have the low inventory. So with low inventory, there's just frankly not enough supply to meet demand, basic economic principle. So that's why we're seeing such high, crazy numbers. Where will we go for the rest of the year? It's always impossible to say. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. Always ask for it for Christmas, never seem to get one. But, I think if we can get a little bit more inventory through the spring and, hopefully into early summer, then at least it will get a lot of these buyers that are waiting and trying to, and are, submitting offers to get them homes and remove them from the buyer pool. So if you're thinking of selling and you need advice and want to know how that works, reach out to me. It's an excellent time to sell. If you're buying and you're not having success with your current agent, reach out to me. We can talk strategy. We can figure out what's going on. For my buyers that I'm working with, it's patience, it's paying attention. The market is quick, it's fast, it's furious. I always say you got to have that home buyer mindset and be ready and ready to go when we see that house. So it's not impossible. It's hard. It's challenging, but home ownership is an awesome path. As always, reach out to me anytime, and I'm always happy to also pull your particular neighborhood statistics instead of you just looking at the general city stats, because there's also micro markets within our cities. So anyways, I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.